The new detective drama, The Irregulars, is another Sherlock Holmes type of story that you should be watching right now. On today's list, we'll be telling you everything about the show and why you're going to be glued to the TV for the foreseeable future. You're going to get all the info on the need-to-know basis, from the release date to the juiciest details about the show and the cast. Before we start the list, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like or a comment below in the comment section. First up, what's the show about? Made by the same creators of My Mad Fat Diary, The Irregulars is a mystery series playing off in Victoria, London. It's about street kids turned young detectives. This show is based on the novels of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the 19th century author of Sherlock Holmes. So The Irregulars is about a group of teenagers that Sherlock Holmes sometimes uses to solve mysteries. In this exciting new series, the legendary sleuth Sherlock Holmes and his faithful companion and chronicler, Dr. Watson, are just peripheral characters. The Irregulars, a resourceful and random bunch of guys and girls, have to try and figure out and somehow stop the supernatural forces that are destroying London. This is a difficult challenge, but an important one, of course. Let's talk about the characters. Let's start off with the leader of the group, 17-year-old Bea, played by Northern Irish actress Thadia Graham. Her character, Bea, is a strong and fierce girl who will do anything to protect her little sister. Both have lived on the cruelest streets of the capital. Her sister Jessie, played by actress Darcy Shaw, adores her. Both of them are doing their best to survive. Jessie is a little bit more sensitive than her big sister Bea. Jessica is cheeky and sweet, but poor soul, she suffers from terrible nightmares. So much so that the entire group always worries about her. Finally, they come to realize that her nightmares are somehow connected to the mystery that they are so desperately trying to solve. Billy is another important character, the oldest and biggest in the group. Played by actor Jojo Macari, Billy is a guy that likes throwing punches around. Normally, keep out of the way of that type of guy if you get the chance. Billy, however, is protective of his friends. He carries a lot of trauma and baggage, but the others are not aware of it. Clearly, this is a great story just waiting to be told. Then there's Spike, played by Mikhail David, best characterized as a handsome know-it-all. He keeps the group together and is very close to Jessie. Spike is of mixed race, not a great thing to be in those pompous, cruel Victorian times. Then there's the dashing Leopold, played by Harrison Osterfield. Totally different from the rest of the characters, Leopold only gets to know the rest of the Irregulars in the first episode. The other characters already know each other from long ago. He is also not from the streets. He is in fact Prince Leopold. Oh, isn't he posh? Number 3. Who's playing Sherlock Holmes? This question must have popped into your head at some point. Who plays Sherlock Holmes in The Irregulars? We've seen a lot of great actors playing Holmes, the celebrated solver of the most devious crimes. The list of actors includes Robert Downey Jr., Benedict Cumberbatch, and Henry Cavill. So who's next in line to play Sherlock Holmes? No, the answer is not that elementary, my dear Watson. The lucky guy is none other than Henry Lloyd Hughes, who acted in The Inbetweeners. Next in line, Dr. Watson isn't who you think he is. Wait, what? Isn't he supposed to be a good guy? Seems not in The Irregulars. According to creator Tom Biddle, Watson and Holmes are not the same heroes and loyal companions that we have come to know and love through countless exciting seasons and serious and tangled mysteries. In this version, Sherlock is more of a drug addict and delinquent than a hero that dashes in to save your life at the last moment. No, he's much more likely to dash into the toilet to inject some drugs. The Irregulars have done a great job in making Sherlock Holmes more interesting and mysterious than ever before. Nor is Dr. Watson, played by Royce Pearson. His usual blustery, cheerful self, he isn't the friendliest person you ever meet. I guess everyone got a bit tired of him running after Sherlock Holmes, doing everything he can to help him. I guess from now on in, it's no longer Mr. Nice Guy. Dr. Watson has finally become an important character. I do say, Watson. Up next, Jessie's nightmares. The monsters in Jessie's dreams play an important role in the show. Jessie's special abilities allow her to tap into something. Every episode harbors a different monster. Isn't that scary? Number 6. What about the Golden Dawn? The Golden Dawn is one of the coolest things in the show. 3 Freemasons created the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn in 1887. The only difference between the Golden Dawn and the Freemasons is that women can join. The goal of the Golden Dawn is to study the occult and the supernatural. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the original author of the Sherlock Holmes stories, is thought to have a member of this secret Hermetic Order. So did Conan Doyle dabble into the occult too? In the immortal words of his legendary creation Sherlock Holmes, the plot thickens, Watson. Next up, what is the workhouse? The workhouse is a place where the group were working when their children, apart from Leopold, who is royal and had privileged background. The idea of children working is already a taboo subject for us. This horrible treatment of defenseless young orphans just reminds us of old poor Oliver Twist. So our main characters are all victims of abuse and beatings. The Irregulars often remind us of their damaging experiences at the workhouse. Next in line, Bea and Billy. The two have known each other for a long time, since the workhouse to be more precise. Billy has a big crush on P. He certainly doesn't appreciate posh Prince Leopold coming onto the scene. How is poor Billy going to compete against a crown prince? Meanwhile, we just want to know if Billy will confess his love to B. Come on, Billy, put us out of our misery. She can only say no. Next up, cast reactions to the show. Thadia Graham says she loves playing B. B is a great character. She is both strong and confident. Thadia says playing in The Irregulars is her dream job. She also says the cast have great chemistry. Off set, she's been showing them around the city of Liverpool. She's even taken them to do some escape rooms. We guess it's good practice for the show. Darcy Shaw says what he likes about the show is all the different elements. He says it's fun that there is crime solving, the supernatural, and comedic moments. Above all, he likes the fast-moving script. Harrison Osterfield is impressed that author Tim Biddle has created an alternative Sherlock Holmes universe based on only 5 lines of text in the original Sherlock Holmes novels. Bidwell really has a good imagination. Osterfield is dubbed the nerd on the cast because of all the highlighters and rulers he brings along the set. But over time, Harrison became close friends with a lot of his co-stars and is a huge fan of the costumes on the show. Dressing up as Prince Leopold really makes him feel royal. Next up, the creator of the show, Tom Bidwell. Bidwell is inspired by Stephen King and The X-Files. His goal is to combine a huge number of genres, including drama, romance, mystery, horror, crime, and adventure, into one show. Bidwell says that the program should not just shock people, it's important to tell good stories. Number 10. Why some viewers hate the show. Some viewers say that The Irregulars lacks originality. They also feel like the show doesn't live up to their expectations. The problem doesn't seem to be with the core idea, it's rather with the silly monsters in the show. The Irregulars is too gory for some viewers to watch. For example, the first episode of the show, a woman's eyes gets pecked out by birds. Yeah, critics felt that the show is a hit and miss. Some hardcore Sherlock Holmes fans say The Irregulars is too flawed. Some think it has too many dimensions. It's too much like Stranger Things. The episodes seem too long for some viewers. The episodes run for 60 minutes and viewers feel like they would rather they were only 44 minutes long. Some people are very hard to please, don't you think? Gosh! Next up, why viewers love the show. Most viewers say The Irregulars is fun with great characters. Viewers love that the show is a bit darker and more gruesome than the usual Sherlock Holmes. Surely a lot of people must be getting a little tired of that old Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. Elementary, my dear Watson. We figured it out. The movie's now over. We know how this ends. The creatures are also very interesting. They skin murderers and wear their skins as masks. That is certainly gruesome enough for our taste. I love the switch up myself. Other viewers love the fact that the show plays off in a parallel universe. This adds another dimension to the plot. This is not really a family-friendly program like Enola Holmes. No, not at all. There's way more swearing and thrills that are not quite suitable for young children. Lots of disturbing scenes. The themes that appeal to the audience are the love, family, and friendship and romance aspects. Viewers are also very impressed with the setting. It really feels like Victorian London. The overall reviews are positive, but we are dying to hear what you guys think. The Empire rates it 3 out of 5 stars. What would you give The Irregulars? 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 5 out of 5? Sound off in the comments below. Lastly, when is the show coming out? The 8 episodes were dropped on the 26th of March 2021. It's available to binge right now. Check it out. Thanks for watching our video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you want to see similar videos, like the video and turn on post notifications. Also, again, leave us a comment. We'll see you on the next one.